Getting to this agreement has been a long time coming, as the UAW strike against General Motors began more than a month ago.
The strike began 32 days ago on September 15th, when workers walked off the job after the previous contract expired the day before. 2 days later, controversy after GM moved striking workers to COBRA healthcare coverage. But GM reinstated healthcare benefits 9 days later. On October 6th, a turn for the worse. GM countered with a proposal the UAW claimed made little change. The impact of the work stoppage took shape as a parts shortage spread nationwide.
A week ago yesterday, GM CEO Mary Barra met with UAW leaders to reinvigorate the negotiations. On Saturday, the UAW increased strike pay to $275, then called the National GM Council to Detroit for a meeting. On Tuesday, Mary Barra returned to the negotiating table, with the proposed tentative agreement being reached yesterday afternoon. Today, union leaders met to discuss the agreement to see if they wanted to move forward.
As TV5's Scott Walczak reports, it's an agreement union leaders believe their members will pass.
More than a 6-hour-long meeting for the UAW officials here at the Renaissance Center in Detroit. It ended with UAW leadership asking members to ratify the agreement with GM, but until the vote happens, the picket lines are going to stay active.
This strike actually became more than just a strike for the UAW. It was about the hearts and minds of American workers.
After more than a month of striking for GM auto workers, the light at the end of the tunnel is growing brighter.
Our members are incredibly tuned into this contract, and I don't think that will be a problem getting in to vote on this contract.
Brian Rothenberg with the UAW announcing the recommendation that members should agree to the tentative deal with General Motors. A few highlights: this deal would give full-time hourly and salary workers an $11,000 bonus, $4,500 to temp workers, and speed up the process to hire them full-time.
It's almost life-changing for some in the first year. They're going to move up directly, and then they would also, as they move up in this progression to become permanent employees, they get credit for their time served.
No changes to health care, but 3 plants will still close, including the plant in Warren. However, the Detroit-Hamtramck plant will stay open.
Our national negotiators and all of us did everything they could. You will see that we tried to do our best when we realized the situation for the workers in those plants. By the assistance package we were able to negotiate.
Keep in mind, nothing is set in stone until the vote goes through. If it doesn't, it's back to the drawing board.
Our members will make this decision.
Voting will begin Saturday and last until next Friday. Reporting in Detroit, Scott Walczak, WNEM TV5.
Thank you, Scott. Well, now the deal goes beyond just extra bonuses for the workers. Along with the extra money, the agreement also shows that there won't be any limits to the profit-sharing payouts. And under the new agreement, temporary workers will become full-time after 3 years. Salaried employees will also benefit under the agreement. They'll receive an $11,000 education and development bonus, 66 holidays over 5 years, and the uniform allowance nurses will increase to $1,500.
And